NOAA weather radio warning device. During potentially dangerous weather situations, specially built weather radios will be automatically activated to warn of the impending hazards. Tests of these radios and the warning alarm system will be conducted by the National Weather Service every Wednesday between 11 a.m. and noon. If there is a threat of severe weather, the test will be postponed to the next available good weather day. Reception of this broadcast and the warning alarm system will vary at any given location. This variability, normally more noticeable at greater distances from the transmitter, will occur even though you are using a good quality receiver in perfect working order. To provide the most consistent warning service possible, the warning alarm will only be activated for warnings in selected watches affecting the listening area. The 10 a.m. observation in Washington. At Reagan National Airport, fair sky.
And if you're wondering where the Reecom went, I have moved both the 1650 and the 1630 to this table. And their job is to try to pick up some distant stations with an antenna that's in my attic. And right now that's going marginally okay because I can sort of get WNG736. Obviously not good enough for it to receive the test today. But you can kind of hear that. And that transmitter is in like north central DC. And then I'm also a little bit more of a lofty goal. I'm trying to get WXM42, whose transmitter is in Hagerstown. And that is approximately 70 miles from my house. And so that's going about as well as you would expect it to. It doesn't sound great. At night, it does come in enough to understand what it's saying, and sometimes during the day, if the conditions are right, it also comes in enough to understand what it's saying. I had the antenna in the attic in a position where it was kind of like at an awkward angle, and I'm pretty sure it leaned over, so I need to find a more permanent mounting solution. I'm probably just going to buy a different antenna, because apparently there's some that are made for receiving NOAA stations, and that might prove to be a more worthwhile investment. But I'm surprised. Well, maybe I shouldn't be surprised. But this station is 70 miles away, and I get it better than a station in Fredericksburg, which is like a quarter of that distance.
59 at New York.
There's WNG 736. This would be the station in Fredericksburg. Then that would be KEC 83. Which you can't hear. It's KHB36. This would be... what was it? I think this would be KJY99, but that's too far away. This would be WXK97, which, surprisingly enough, does actually come through from time to time. I don't know if that's just because of some random propagation that happens, but I have actually gotten it to the point where you can hear it briefly for like half a second. So if I really do get an antenna that makes this station come through clear, I might also be able to get WXK97, which would be really weird, especially since it's further away from me than KEC 83 is, and it's whatever. But yeah, I'm currently trying to expand my repertoire of stations that I can get. Hopefully something becomes of that. There's apparently severe weather expected on... is it Friday or Saturday? It's basically over the entire weekend. So hopefully at that time this actually comes through, because Hagerstown is definitely in the area for that. And if I can get this to work, then I can get alerts from a different forecasting office, which would be pretty cool. I'd get them from State College, Pennsylvania. If I can get the one in Fredericksburg, I could get the ones from Wakefield And if I can manage to get WXK97, which I'm not even close to assuming is going to happen, then I would get them from Mount Holly, which would be pretty cool. But yeah, so that's a really long explanation as to what happened to the Reecoms. Oh, and lest you think I'm that irresponsible, this is written on Scotch tape. I'm not going to write on the radios. That's just why.